Can you please welcome Anne OBE?
Thank you very much, and thank you for watching my film. That was made with the All Wales Hate Crime Project some time ago, so some of the language now needs updating. I didn't talk at all about young people or non-binary people 5 or 6 years ago when we did the video. And thank you so much, Michelle and Trans Warrington, for inviting me along this evening. Firstly, I'd like to read you a poem to be a little more serious about hate crime from a friend of mine, Abby Christopher. You beat me today with an unkind thought. You stabbed me today with your ignorant words. You shot me today with that awful stare. You killed me today without a care. You murdered me today by calling me it. You did not mean to kill, so does that make it okay? You left me to die with no thought of remorse, just one more victim to add to the pile. And I think that describes the awful number of people around the world who are killed every year. As has already been noted, so many people killed in South America, and this year a huge rise in the number of trans murders in North America, particularly in the USA. And I think that has something to do with the change in the climate and the feeling that it's okay to be discriminatory again. It's never okay to be discriminatory. And particularly, we mourn the loss of all the people from the BAME communities who so often have to resort to street crime, the drugs trade, or worse, to prostitution to survive, and are murdered so brutally, so viciously, to take away their basic humanity. Just awful. I am just thankful that I'm only aware of 2 murders in the last year in the UK. But I want to also draw your attention to the number of people who commit suicide each year, particularly our young people, as you saw in the films, and the statistics that we're giving you are at such great risk until they are supported and made and helped to be themselves. And it is just dreadful to lose so many people. We lost from our group in North Wales a young person who was such a happy person being themselves, but their family was unable to support them and to accept them for who they were. And I had to go to an awful cremation where the person described was not at all the person that I knew. And worse still, at the end, the parents thanked me for the support I gave their child. And I felt like saying, you are the cause of why we are burying this person today. But of course I couldn't do that. What was good was so many people from the community came along and knew the person for who they really were. And also, I want to talk about how we as a community can support the trans community. Transgender Remembrance Day each year encourages us to take the time to remember trans people whose lives have been tragically lost because of the intolerance and prejudice and the pressure that sometimes makes them take their own lives. We as a community are determined to tackle hate crime and to build a fairer society. Together we can tackle transphobic prejudice by education, by making sure we accept people from all diversity, and we make sure that we know diversity brings interest and colour to life. Transphobia holds back society. We need equality for all, and that's why we are all committed from the community to change it. We cannot turn back time, but together we can make a real difference. We can build a world that is better for our young people. This is our commitment to the memory of those we have lost and to a future free from ignorance and intolerance. Thank you very much.